Hey everyone, my name is Alshore94. Welcome back to Fightbox. As you can see from the vessel containing prototype who we have rocked from the beginning of this series, I've done a little bit more of a modification to his colours on his body. So we're going for a lot more of like a ninja kind of dark mode kind of look. I can't do anything about his head, unfortunately. His head will always be like purpley blue. But as you can see on the left hand side of your screen there, agility is still pretty good, with attack and defense up there as well. And we have 4,700 points to play with. Now, we are going to be aiming our sights on the last two pro tournaments. So we need to make a few upgrades as we do in these later episodes. You know the drill by now. Let's go into upgrade and let's try and work out the best possible upgrades that we could do. That is a fairly low cost upgrade to do the legs. We could do that. The feet again are pretty low cost, but they're already elite because they come up another notch higher. They're even less. The elite knuckle spikes are less. I did also customize them a little bit, so you have like this blood hanging off the spikes there in his hands quality. And this one is even less for the elite hornet fist, but we do get fire. Moving on up to the arms, a little bit more expensive, but they are superior. They're not quite elite just yet. But you do have an elite body. Just more I can say about my body in real life. Or we have our superior head. Fairly low cost. Again, so these are all... It's basically now, these all seem quite low. But we need to make sure that we mix and match the correct upgrades. Because we need to make sure that we are on it in the later parts of this tournament. So I think, let's do our head. We still have over 3,900 points to play with there. I don't think I want to go a step further. The legs, I think I'm going to target the legs next. Because look at the attack now on that. So that's now good. Now the problem I now have, we could do the body for defense. But if we do that, I can't do any more upgrades onto the weapons. So I think weapons has to come next. Yeah. And now we have to be careful. I don't think now we can do any more upgrades. Yeah, they're all now too expensive. But I'm happy with what we've done. We've now got Supreme Knuckle. And we have a Supreme Hornet Fist. So that's going to do real damage for us in these last two tournaments. So without further ado, let's crack into the pro tournaments. Now we did the Pearl Pro Classic in the last episode, and that gave us about 1,000 points after you take away the entrance fee. We now look at the Kodiak Pro Open with an entrance fee of 450 and a first prize of 1,600 points there, and then we'll also do the Vesuvius Pro hopefully as well, which will give us a return of about 1,300 points. About 1,300 points in that one, and about 1,150 points in that one. We're going to go to the Kodiak Pro Open. We are again playing duels. We have another opportunity to basically lay into the sentience. We haven't actually seen any of Kill Frenzy that I can remember throughout this whole series. So maybe this might be where Kill Frenzy starts to appear in these last few tournaments. Okay. So we have Pearl at the bottom there, Kodiak up in the middle, and Nail right up at the top. Here we go. Pearl is coming down first, and let's get into this. Oh my word. Now this is one that we recognise as being a challenge or a round that offers a potential for a good amount of points. I just got put down there by Pearl. Let's continue on, laying into her though. 7 seconds until we change out again. I am going to want to pick up that... back up for 2 secs. Pearl is really injured. They're basically saying, what are you doing to Pearl? As we continue on our quest, we're nearly up at 70 points now. Also, I didn't notice before, but the Ether Sense have got like this, like a different colour in like their Fightbox socket. So like Kodiak's blue. I know that Big George's was green. He's not really moved as Kodiak at all. He's now in bad shape as well now. So I think definitely the change that we've made to our warrior is meaning that all these sentients have got real problems against our weaponry. Where'd Kodiak come from? What? I'm sure that Kodiak is supposed to be on his own perch. But as long as he's down, I mean, we'll lay into them. I was so sure that they were on their own pedestal. You just thought, you know what? Let's just come down and like make his life a living misery. We do get to 121 points. Now I don't know how good that's actually going to be against our opponent because they have been pretty close to us. Okay, we've got a really good lead at the moment. Helix, though, in the last episode, we didn't do that well on. I'm hoping that what we've done with our upgrades gives us a little bit more time to get up the Helix rather than like collapsing really early on. We've got time to tell if that's actually going to happen or not. What I hope for is that both the tournaments remaining have got duel in them because that will give us some good practice down the line. Pearl on the top row, Nail at the middle reservation there. And we're being caught out. But we are faring a lot better. And we are a lot more agile now. He's just fully got in the way there, hasn't he? He has just fully got... No! Okay, you know what? We got higher up the Helix than we did before. I will take that as a win. Can I jump? Can I jump? No. We got laid out. We're going to get hit by the flames again, I'm pretty sure. One more hit from Nail. Flames. Okay, 26 points. It seems quite low, but actually, it's not that bad. Compared to what we were like last time where we had like 8 points, that's not that bad. We got to the halfway mark. So 126 is trying to keep up with 147. Panic is one that I do like playing and gives us the opportunity to try and knock out our opponent as well. So if that comes up, we might just take any chance we get to give us the best chance we can of coming out of this and going into the showdown there. So who do we get sent to? I'm pretty sure we haven't seen Kill Frenzy at all. It's Kodiak and Banshee again. Literally, where is Kill Frenzy? Oh, and we're taking a long time trying to do this. That is not good. Ah. Now it's our turn to lay into Doomgoth. Look at the state of that health, though. Just absolutely... That just went. His health just... He's been obliterated. Doomgoth has got to be really careful, as do we, for longevity purposes. Right, he's down. Surely he's down now. So all we need to do is make sure that we keep out of trouble as best we can. Nice. Rack up them points in case we need to face him off. Oh, health. Thank you very much. Nice. Come on. 192. Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. Oh, I got hit a little bit there. Right. 197 beat 143. Doomgoth got basically destroyed before we could even take another chance at getting any more cubes. Just the way that we like to play. Demolition is up next. Now I think, because we were a winner, I think that means that we reset the scores back down to 0. So this will be a fresh canvas now. Now what was upsetting was that on the face of it, our fist upgrades weren't that great. We might have to look at upgrading our arms next to get the full punching power, I think. But that might also be because the blocks were like going up and down, which made it a lot harder for us to hit them, which you don't get in the earlier tournaments. Here we go. Beautiful. And that's the zombie down. It is also reset to 0. So what we need is as many flashes, like energy shards, as we can get our hands on to maximise how often we can take these down. Now, this is the Kodiak Open, so Kodiak should be in one of these boxes, I think. Oh, that's Vesuvius. That is Vesuvius. That is never a good sentence to have. Unless you get given, like, loads of health blocks. You never ever want Vesuvius, because he hits so hard. Nice, nice, nice. Moving on. Oh, I like it when it does that. Ay, 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 ay. Give me that. Thank you. Oh, that's nail. Now what we could do with is the sentinels going at each other. That would be really beneficial for us. That's probably not going to happen, because Nail and Vesuvius don't tend to have that. Oh my god, they are though. They're going for it. One more. Thank you. And health? Yes. Beautiful. That's how we want to play it. We have as much health as we can possibly get our hands on. 85 points there, which I think is a good score. Oh, but it's Revolution. I hate Revolution. And the lead isn't that big either, which means we have no choice but to basically eliminate our opponent. Oh, I hate Revolution with a passion, man. It is still a good game mode, but for me it's my worst one, because I can never tell where those blocks are going to go, like around the edges, and it just means that it opens up all kinds of stuff to happen. Pearl and Banshee. Right. Let's just try and eliminate this guy before he gets too cocky. Oh, I nearly RKO'd him out of nowhere. See, look, that's what I hate. His lead now. The lead built up is enormous. So we've got no choice but to eliminate him before he does any more damage. Because look at that now. 1 point lead. We have a 1 point lead. Right, there we go. So now he can't win. Marvellous. And now we just need to sit pretty and not put ourselves in any unnecessary danger. I'm pretty sure... Wait. I know, I thought I was being clever then for a second. I thought if I was going round, like, does the direction of the revolution table indicate what way the cubes spawn? You know what? I'm just going to sit pretty for 10 seconds. I don't care if it looks boring. It's self-preservation at this point, and the suit was awfully too close for comfort in terms of the scoreline. We are a winner again, so hopefully now we get into a showdown where we can really just lay into... It is a showdown. As you just saw that we only had a bit of damage to our thighs, on our legs. Get that repaired, because you never know what's going to happen in a showdown, especially because this is the last chance that we can walk away with no points. So who do we get as our showdown? Hopefully someone that we fought before. Maybe it's someone new. Hopefully, though, we know who we are facing. And it's Destiny. Well, I'm sure it is not going to be her destiny to win this. We're going to be taking it home, hopefully. Get that. And Destiny is no more. Kodiak and Big George were around the outside. 1,600 points. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now that just leaves one tournament. Now I am going to go and see if we can do any upgrades to the arms. And if we can do upgrades to the arms, we have to make sure that we can afford to go into the next tournament. But I think ultimately, arms or legs are going to be the next that are going to get upgraded. So we're going to go into Warrior Construction first, repair ourselves if we need to, and then I'm going to check out those upgrades. You know what, first, let me just dive back. I just need to check how much it's going to be to get into that last tournament. 500 points. Okay. So, I'm guessing then we're probably not going to have any upgrades that we can do with the amount of money that we have. Oh, we can do. Okay, so we can do the arms. We have got elite legs though, so maybe the arms is where we need to come up. Okay, defense, attack, right on the edge there. That's looking tasty now. We've got 994 points, which does mean that if we do fail at this tournament, we will be having to go back and doing another tournament to try and rectify that. Let's save it first, and then we will attack that final tournament. So here we go. The Vesuvius Pro Challenge. In we go. Oh, you know what? If this is a tournament full of showdowns, cakewalk, surely. Not to kind of preempt, but we are damn good at showdowns. Now, we know at the end of the amateur tournament, that last one was fully showdowns. This could be another kind of thing where we have just showdowns. The suit, we meet again. Straight away. Unbelievably. We did get hit there. Let's just try not to make that happen again. Oh, we got too close to Kodiak. That was me being cocky earlier. Okay. So we won that one pretty straightforwardly. We did get caught up by a sentient, but yeah. Let's make sure that we don't do that again. Oh, yo, this is the dream run. It's showdowns again. This is actually amazing. Okay. Oh, do you know what? If this is just showdowns, what a great way to end that level of tournament. Fully showdowns, it means we have another tournament that we can basically go in and rack up the points on. Because for Ultimate, I don't know what's involved. It might be one final tournament, one final battle. Romulus is a new one, I think. Just make sure that we don't get too close. Not giving Romulus anywhere to move. As best we can anyway. Oh, straight down. Oh. Romulus has been unlocked for our pleasure. If we do want to go back into this at any point and basically go back and be those fighters. Man, this is just showdowns, isn't it? It's going to be 5 or 6 rounds of just showdowns. So hopefully we don't meet anyone that's going to cause us an actual problem. I feel like what we've done in our upgrades has been phenomenal. That guy's not going down though. That guy was not going down. Dispater didn't go down easy. But he's been knocked down now. That's the main thing. Dispater, welcome to the club of collective warriors that we're going to harness and channel that strength as we move into the next showdown. Hopefully it's a showdown. It is a showdown. Oh man, this is a dream run. Honestly, then all that we have left to do is the grading match. And then whatever comes into Ultimate. We might also do the bonus round, but really they're not necessary. So I might come back and do that after we've completed the game, maybe. Padfoot, I remember Padfoot vividly as well. I was watching Fightbox on the TV. Padfoot, I do remember competing. Obviously, all of these did compete, but I remember Padfoot more than I do some of the others. Padfoot has now been unlocked. We are just blasting through this tournament. It's taken us this long to get here. We have a little bit of wear and tear on our arm. I'm not concerned about that, because it's not enough damage to warrant us going back. If it was our body, I would go back. But just for our arm, it's not worth it. Raven. I think we've already faced off against Raven before. Oh, look at those punches. We did miss a few. We're not perfect on the punch front. But, straight down. There it is. There it is. 1,800 points and a winner. And we have now just cleared the last professional tournament. We now have the grading match, which I kind of want to do. If we can, I kind of want to do it now. 600 points. Let's get ourselves healed up first, and then we're going to attempt it. And that's going to end the episode. Bit of a longer one. Yeah, let's just repair that. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the grading match. 600 points to enter this, so if we fail, we do get 2 extra attempts if we don't want to go back and do any more tournaments. Hopefully, it is just a showdown. But what I'm facing is another matter completely. Okay, it's Gaia, who I can't tell if that got taller. Again, the arena is full of spikes. Doesn't matter though, because we just qualified for the Ultimate Series. There it is. Ultimate Series is on the cards in what could be the last episode of Fightbox. Again, we have got another tournament that we can go into, which is this tournament here, and farm up that money, which we will need, because this is probably going to kick my ass. And the reason we haven't seen Kill Frenzy is because he has a tournament dedicated to him at T12, and the Ultimate Sentient Invitational, which we can only get once we beat the Kill Frenzy Ultimate Challenge, which we will do in the next episode. So we're going to need to farm up those points, boys and girls, so that we can get our fighter in the best possible state. But I'm going to end the episode right about here. So thanks to those who have watched this episode. If you liked what you saw, make sure they hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.